Ita. Oh my. Hey.
हेलो मैम,
How are you, dear?
आवाज आ रही है आपको?
हाँ, आ रही है. How are you? मेरी आ रही है?
आवाज नहीं आ रही है.
अब आ रही है मेरी? You can hear me?
नहीं.
नहीं? एक सेकंड. Now you can hear me?
आवाज नहीं आ रही है.
Oh, what's the thing going on? Hello? Hello? Hello?
मेरी आवाज आ रही है आपको?
हाँ, तुम्हारी I can hear.
आपकी नहीं आ रही है.
Why it is like that? Let me see.
Good morning.
Hey, you can hear me, Vinenka?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can hear me, but other students. Let me see what's going on.
नहीं आ रही है.
नहीं आ रही? Check your mic, Ashmita, because एक मिनट. At best student can hear me.
I
Hi,
just
Vin.
can't hear you.
So check your mic, check your earphone. Maybe there is a problem. Bianca, you can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you fine.
Oh, I don't know why the other student cannot hear me.
Who's another person? Bianca.
Bianca. Yeah, Bianca. She can hear me.
अब क्या करें?
Don't know. Hang on and then call again. You can do this.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, hang on and then again call.
Okay. डिस्कनेक्ट करके फिर से कनेक्ट करते हैं.
हाँ. Hi Bianca, how are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Very well.
Good.
So how was your Sunday?
Yes, it was good. I just rested.
Yeah.
Good.
How about you?
Very well, very well. Virginia, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
How was your yesterday, your Sunday? And all of you missed the class of the Saturday, so I have to repeat again where you were. All of you guys, you missed the Saturday class.
Oh, we have a class on Saturday.
You didn't know
I-
about it?
No,
No, we didn't know. We haven't been informed about it.
Okay, Saturday, it's a new student joined, so I repeated again the same thing. Nobody's previously, like previous students were not there, so I have not go further. So I thought maybe I should repeat again.
about that. And yeah, we're gonna have so from Monday to Saturday.
I think so. I'll ask to the management that what is your time schedule.
Yeah.
Like basically, I
That's
give the
all.
classes.
And next Monday, can you like? Yeah, we should have the class next Monday, right?
Yeah. So if you miss the class, so again I have to go back and then wait for it, right?
Really sorry about it. We haven't
Yeah.
have informed at all about anything
Yeah.
that we.
Saturday don't have any classes.
Yeah, we have, but only in the morning.
Just
But we finish
yeah,
on the what time?
at lunchtime, like at 11. So
Okay,
we
got it.
didn't.
Okay, half day is there.
I
Okay, got
actually asked myself to the manager here, Dewa, and he told me that we didn't have therapy on Saturday.
Okay, got it. Maybe because of there's a time schedule, you got the off maybe. So, okay, Saturday
Maybe,
we
yeah.
We have.
Yeah, it would be good to check, like, the.
okay, no issue. We'll take the off on Saturday, Sunday. I'll also take rest. No issue.
Please, because we cannot. We don't want to miss anything of your classes.
Yeah, but we didn't miss anything because she didn't, none of the old students were there. So she
Ah.
just had new students and they did a game.
Okay. So we have. Yeah, the pleasure.
Okay. So I think you enjoyed your Sunday, right? Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, we had a very nice time.
Good. Please pardon me.
I'm
Okay,
sorry,
one of
ma'am.
the students. One of
I'm
the
sorry.
students. Hello.
Sorry, ma'am. This is Asmita. I just
Ah,
wanted to ask you, how are you keeping? I heard you also got affected with this stupid thing, COVID.
yeah. I'm doing great.
You're doing
I'm
great.
doing.
Okay.
Yeah, I did the therapy on me, and I'm recovering very fast. And like it's the 15 days. I'm past 1 month. I'm in isolation,
Okay.
and lovely. It's affected my throat so many places, but now I'm
God.
feeling better without medicine. So I'm happy. Like I'm not having any medicine. So I'm
Oh, that's
happy
nice.
about it.
Good to see you back again.
So okay, dear. So how was your Kenya? Huh?
Anyway, it's very good. It's so foggy today. Even if it's almost, it's still foggy.
Okay. Lovely to see you.
You
I
should.
think you will come back and we have personal session, no?
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
very good to see the old student,
Same here. Good to see you.
Yeah, you surprised me. That's great.
No, I got a message yesterday because I'm no more in the group. So I got a message yesterday that this HY is having classes from Monday to Friday. So I thought, okay, let me join it. You
Okay,
guys are
lovely.
you guys are doing so much for us. We should take advantage. We should be.
Definitely. Tell the other students they can participate. It's free of cost. They couldn't be
Yeah.
paying. You are expected, so you get the free participation, right? So
Exactly.
enjoy, get the knowledge, and I think it's gonna help you to do the therapy on yourself. And I think you don't require much medicine in that case.
Yes, ma'am. I
And
will.
in this pandemic situation, I think everybody should follow the yoga and the Ayurveda.
Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes.
Lovely, dear, lovely. So let's start today's session. Okay. So we are on talking about the Sapta Prakriti. Before that, you can see my previous video on Zoom. It's available on YouTube, I think, recorded version. So if any doubt related to that you have, you can ask me. And rest of the other students, you have the question. Somebody's asked about that. You want everything in written. It could not be possible there. Who asked that about it? I learned most of the thing from my guru, my teacher, and there is no much written text available about the Sapta Prakriti. But I shared the Stanga Hridaya PDF to the management, and they're gonna share with you on the WhatsApp group. So you can get that PDF version of that book and try to read and see how much you're gonna understand through that book. But if you ask me whatever I'm explaining you, and I should provide in written, very difficult for me because whatever I learn, there is no written things. It's like Guru give the lecture and then I'm learning through it. And I travel a lot and many gurus. I learned this yoga therapy from many gurus. So it's like I'm telling you, and then you have to be live with me. So you can understand in better way. You pop up. If you get the question, you can ask me immediately. I can answer you. Even if you listen the recorded version, I think the problem with the recorded version, you cannot. I'm not available there to give you the answer for many questions which you are having it, right? So better come alive with me, like live session, join it, and then properly listen and keep asking the question. This is the one way to understand the whole Ayurveda concept, how we're gonna implement in the modern way. Okay, dears? I think everybody can hear me and everybody can understand these things, what I'm telling you guys. All the written things I cannot provide you. Yes, Michelle, Virginia, Bianca, right? I think you understand this thing. These things I learned from made through the many gurus, and written text is not much available, but still I shared you may one book. So you can go through it, you can read about it. Soumya ma'am gonna share with you on the WhatsApp group, and you can download and you can share, you can read about it. But be live with me, okay? Everybody understand this thing? Yes?
Oh, Yalora. Very clear. Thank you very much.
I think I hope you understand this situation, right?
Yes, we understand the situation. Thank you very much.
Yes, please pardon me for that. And I think you get the 300, the manual. There is a Ayurveda session in your manual. 300
Yes,
students get
have
the. Okay, okay, lovely, lovely. Detailed information only you can go through how I'm explaining it. Everything is not written in the book. You require the teacher to understand it, right? So now we're gonna move further. So Sapta Prakriti, we are talking about it. So in Sapta Prakriti, we discuss about it. Vata, Pitta. Now today, I think 2 sessions we did it. Vat and Pitta, and now today we're gonna talk about the Kapha. But give the space because there's so many things when we are gonna compare with the Kapha. So you can write it down in the column of the Vat and the Pitta also itself. Make sense? So Sapta Prakriti, 7 types of the personality. We are talking about it. We discuss about it. How the basic Prakriti, the permanent Prakriti, permanent constitution of your personality would not never gonna change. Which you born with it, right? All of you born with the permanent personality, some kind of personality. Then later on, you have the temporary personality. Temporary constitution is affected by the environment, So you can write it down, these two things, permanent and temporary. Permanent, we like you born with it, your parents dosha, your mother and your father dosha, their personality, you are the mixture of their personality. Then what kind of environment you are born in that time, how, what what kind of food your parents are having, what kind of mental state they are having it. So these are the factor which give you the this form, this personality, how you look like, how was your eye color, how was your hair, everything is mixture of your parents, your grandparents, right? That is a permanent personality come into the category. Then next is a temporary personality. Yeah.
One. The permanent personality, is that just physically or is it mentally as well? Character.
Mentally also, yes, physically, mentally you behave in certain way, right? But we cannot say that you are vikrit in that stage. We cannot say it's imbalance. Some people are very active since childhood, right? Very active. Some people are very fat, like they are having the like accumulating the fat. So it means kapha. Kapha is dominant in their body. They born with the kapha. Then some people very lean, very their immune system is so weak, so fragile, very sensitive. That that is the children, those children are come into the category of Vat. So you're born with certain kind of personality, your mind is like that. Vata children, like they think a lot, they take the stress much, they are very lean, thin, sensitive, immune system is very weak. With the children, they are very active since childhood, very energetic, they are hyperactive also. So they born with that personality, permanent personality. I think Kapha people very lazy. Some children are very lazy. They don't want to do anything. Very calm, peaceful, lost in their world, mostly in isolation. They want to spend their time. So permanent personality in that category, Kapha. So they born with that thing. And how they get from the environment of their parents' eating habit, lifestyle of their parents, their grandparents, and their like the whole things is affecting, whole factor is affecting their permanent personality. So this is the permanent personality which is make you. Clear this much, Virginia?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Why don't everyone come why don't everyone switch on their videos?
My wife
That's
is
okay.
not so good, so if I do, the line would fall off.
Wi-Fi, because they are facing some Wi-Fi problem.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, maybe next time.
I know you want to meet everybody, right?
Yeah, because we should know whom we are taking the classes with.
Cool. Later on, you can discuss about it.
Maybe, yeah. Okay.
Okay. So permanent, temporary factor, like it's changeable. Temporary personality, which is changeable, like it's affected by the environment, which environment you are right now, which in type of habit you are right now, which lifestyle you are following it, which eating habit you are having it, right? For example, you're born with the pitta, but your lifestyle is more like a kapha. You're lazy, lethargic, you're eating the junk food, right? So you start having the food accumulation of the fat. You come, so maybe you get the combination personality. So pitta kapha, you get the kapha pitta personality later on. Make sense? Which would be temporary imbalance, right? This you can work on. You temporary personality, you can work on, you can bring into the balance form by doing certain things, practicing the yoga, shat karma, and maintaining your eating habit and changing your lifestyle. You can bring the change into your temporary personality. But the personality which you are born, you cannot change, because once your body frame is decided, right, you get the ultimate growth after that. You cannot change your eyes, you cannot change your hair, you cannot change your body frame. Okay, that's the fixed. But yes, by eating, you can accumulate the weight, you can lose the weight, but the face features, you cannot change it, right? You cannot change the texture of your skin. Little bit going the parlor daily, using the so many makeup and so many things. Little bit transformation is there, but the things which you are born, you cannot come out fully from that, right? But that's you, which you require to look like that kind of thing. That's why we everybody is different from the other person, right? You require certain kind of feature, you require certain kind of body type. That's different. Our question, how we can bring the balance into the temporary personality factor, which bringing the imbalance to our personality. That is the question. So Ayurveda talks about, okay, we're gonna work on the bringing the balance into the temporary personality, which affecting like through the environment, through the lifestyle, through the eating habit. I think this much is clear to everyone. Okay. So further we're gonna move. So Vat and Pitta, we discuss about their psychological factor, physiological factor, their problems, their occupation. We discuss about it. Now today we discuss about the Kapha dominant personality. So Kapha constitutes when the Kapha is dominant, Kapha is imbalanced. These kind of personality, these kind of their physiological attributes are, you can write it down, Kapha dominant personality
Ma'am,
and their physiological.
ma'am, iske pehle I did not attend the class, so I really I might not get exactly what in
Don't
brief, or
worry,
maybe in short, if you
don't
can
worry
just
about
repeat.
it. I got it the video on that. You can go through in detail, but understand Vata personality is like unstable personality. Okay.
Okay.
So Vata personality unstable. They think a lot, they talk a lot, they walk very fast, and so they are very unstable. So and their body type is very thin, lean, okay,
Okay.
and very fragile, sensitive. Skin would be rough, dry, dusky. They don't have the charm. Mostly they have dull thing. But understand, Vata function is also give the mobility to the body, right? What
Okay.
Vata does, give the mobility to the body. You require the Vata to to properly function your all the organs, and even for your talking, for walking, you require Vata. But if it goes imbalance, you get the problem. So they get problem in their joints, their bones, pain in their body, and then most of the problems, especially female menstruated related problems, moon cycle related problems come to them if Vata is imbalanced. Okay, so these are the problem of the Vata. Cardiovascular issues, heart related problems come to the Vata people. Though the Pitta is also affected, even if Pitta is imbalanced, cardiovascular disease also come to them. But major because of the Vata, if imbalance in their body, they get the cardiovascular problems. Same with the Pitta. Pitta very hyperactive, hungry all the time, very uh, um, they are very organized, well planned, and super active. Okay, Vata people mentally active, Pitta people they are active through the physical level. Okay, they cannot sit one one position. They require the work to keep going them, right? Then anger is a major issue for them. They are getting very angry all the time, most of the time, and problems are related to them. Basically they get the skin problems, uh, their toxin, when they accumulated the toxin in their body, that kind of problem come to in them. Easily they cannot digest the food. That is the problem of the pith related. High heartburn, hyperacidity, that is the problem of the pith related. Then Now we move to the kapha, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Understood,
okay.
Asmita?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Detail you can go through the previous video, right? If you want
Yeah, I will.
detail in.
Yeah, sure.
So now when kapha is dominant, so say the physiological characteristic of the kapha dominant personality. Kapha dominant personality, they are broad, tall, broad. Like, have you seen the people very tall and very broad? Okay. And kapha is also bring the calmness and the patience in the body. Everybody have the calmness and everybody has less and more. It depends person to person. If you have more kapha, you're more calm, more little bit peaceful, right? More stable. Kapha is made of the two things. Remember, water and earth. Earth means solid. So kapha function is what? Give the solidity to the body. These things, whatever things you see, solid things, your hands, fat, your bone structure, which is solid, this is because of the kapha. Kapha give you the solidity. You can see your body, you can see your face. This is the solid body structure. That is because of the kapha. Mucus lubrication because of the kapha. This is the function of the kapha. Then they are broad, tall. Their hair type would be long and curly hair. Long and curly hair. They have the tendency to long and curly hair. And oil also. Pitta people also having the oil in their, but their hair would be straight. But here their hair would be curly. Got it? Face would be supple and smooth. Skin would be supple and smooth, and color of the skin would be whitish. Eyes and eyelashes would be big. Okay, eyes would be big, very beautiful eyes. They are possessed with the beautiful eyes, and eyelashes would be long. And you can see the cornea, like which we call eyes white part, right? The center of the eyes would be black. How you gonna figure out? But like it depends, especially in Indian climate, mostly people having the black in between, right? In between their eyes. But in foreign countries, because many people have the different kind of, they have the blue, brown. We don't mostly have the blue color, right? They have the blue color. But in that case, we are not talking about like they are not kapha. No, that time we're gonna see different characteristics to figure out they are kapha dominant personality or not. But Indian continent, we can easily figure out their the black part of the eye, and the center part of the eye would be black. In pitta is a brown, and in vata is a little bit brownish, mixed. Both are having the light color in the center of the eye. But in kapha is a dark black. And the white part of the area of the eyes, you can write it down. In kapha is a complete white, beautiful, completely white. In vat, people, they have the little bit dot in the white area, little dots. In pitta people, you can see the veins in their eyes, reddishness, little bit reddishness is there, little bit yellow part, yellowish color would be there. When pit is imbalanced in their body, you can see through this area, this white area of the eye become little bit reddish or yellowish in the pit. Kapha people completely white. Make sense? In vata people, the eye basically become very dry, rough, and sleepy. Pitta people, you can see the anger in their eye. Have you seen when you get angry? You can see like your eyes are burning. Some people get burning eyes. So it's because of the pitta. Anger is the related to the pitta. Vat also get the pitta. Vat people also get angry. So that time pitta is become dominant. Okay, pit big go high. So they feel, oh, my eyes are burning. It's because of the pitta. So reddishness, yellowishness is the traits of the pitta in the body. Kapha people, beautiful eyes, transparent white eye. You can, that's how you can prove by just observing the eyes, you can find out. Then their skin smooth, we talked about the skin structure, right? Then here we talked about it, face, mostly the wider part. Their face would be heavy. They mostly get the double chin. If kapha is accumulated, they have the heavy neck and double chin issue. If kapha is accumulated in their belly, abdominal, they get the big belly. And if kapha is go into their hip, they have the big hip, big thighs. Are you getting it? So their body structure, when kapha is accumulated in certain part, that part would be start accumulating the fat. So kapha people, they have the big thighs, big hip, maybe big belly or big shoulder. And these is the physiological characteristic of the kapha people. Okay, understood? Then next is psychological characteristic of the kapha. The mental body. The mental body of the kapha is basically, they are, kapha is, as I talked about it, bring the patience, calmness to them, but also lazy. So kapha people can be a lazy. They look like more yogi, no? But they are not yogi. Tamma, because of the tamma gun. I think you heard about the three guna. Uh, if you heard about, you can make the short note. If you know not heard about it, you can write it down quickly. Short note in the different column. Three guna. So there is a sattvagun, rajagun, and tamagun. Sat, raj, and tam. Sat, SATTAV, sattva, sattvagun. Rajagun, RAJ, Rajgun, GUNA, Rajogun. Tamogun, TAMAG.
No, I touch. I have a question. I got
Sattva,
lost on the triguna. What means the from where
yeah.
came that triguna? From the laziness? Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah. That's why I'm connecting. Because of the laziness, I'm
Okay,
connecting
okay.
to this guna. Okay. So
Okay,
three
thank you. Thank you.
guna, if you understand, yeah. So three guna, the concept of triguna, everything around you is affected by this triguna. They give you certain characteristic in your body. Your body is having also the triguna, not three dosha, but triguna also. So rajagun is basically make you active. Tamogun make you lazy, and sattogun make you peaceful. Bring the calmness to the body. Are you understanding? This is the part. In short, in detail, maybe later on we're gonna I'll give you one lecture on the triguna in detail about it. But how it's connected to the laziness, that's I'm explaining. Because Sattu and Tamogun is quite similar. People most of the time think Kapha people are more closer to the yogi because they don't care about much things. They are live in the isolation, like how the yogi live in the isolation, right? They can sit forever, but they are not yogi because of the difference in the guna. Yogi possessed by the sattva, peacefulness, bliss, calmness. This is the characteristic quality of the sattva. Tamogun, laziness, lethargic, sleeping, or what we call attachment, right? It's the characteristic of the tamogun. I understanding stability, attachment, stick to the one thing. You require tamogun, but if it's go higher, it increase the kapha, and kapha people have the all this quality of the tamogun. Laziness, lethargic, sleepy, most of the time they sleep. They are super lazy, they don't care about the world, they go into the isolation, complete introvert. This is the quality of the tamogun. But these are the quality which more related to the sattvagun, which is the quality of the yogi also. I think this much is clear, Diego. You understood how it's related
I
to the three
understood.
guna?
Thank you very much.
Okay, great, great. So don't think kapha people. Yes, if they work on their laziness, if they work on their letharginess and inertia, if they work on their inertia, as I talked in the previous lecture, which is repeated, I talked about it that they can do very well in the profession, like they can be a great researcher, they can be a great professor, they can be a great person who is very creative, a great painter, great writer, great singer, because you required isolation to go into the deeper level of your practice. You required certain kind of madness, which is again quality of the kapha. You required in go in invert inside your body, introvert, be introvert. You require these things. So, and kapha people can be a great yogi also, because it's more closer to the sattva, because for meditation you require sitting, stability, not much movement. Kapha people great in sitting. They don't like movement much. So they can sit for longer period of time. This is a very small, don't think kapha people, if you can sit, you are doing meditation. Don't get me wrong here. I'm just telling you, sitting is the very first step, getting into the concentration, getting into the samadhi, getting into the practicing the yoga. Very, very tiny step, but they are good in that. That's I'm saying. So kapha help them. Tamogun is helping them to go towards the yoga. This is the also people who get into the depression easily because of the isolation. They are very loyal. Their mind, you know, they're very loyal to any kind of relationship because of they have the huge attachment to the things, to the person. They are very well in the relationship, especially Vat and Pit, as we discussed about it. Pit have the like losing the temperament issue. It is not good sign if you're going for the long term relationship, right? You cannot lose the temperament, because in long term relationship you have many issues. Where kapha people have the patience, they, if you are going with them, they are just there and listening you, great listener. they they are great listener, they can listen you whole day, they pay attention towards it. They are very loyal. In relationship you require loyalty, right? Honesty, because they are introvert, they are not very social. So you are the world for them. If they fall in love with you, kapha people go into any kind of personality like pit or vat. The vat and pit become center. They just worship you like a god, and they are ready to do anything for you. Deep attachment. If you go into the relationship with the kapha people, it's very difficult to break up with them. With the people easily you can, vata people easily you can break up with them, because they are very unstable. They don't know they want to continue the relationship or not. But kapha people very difficult. They drag you for long period of time. I think And another point of the kapha, please pardon, they are
They
no
have a
matter
question. I
they
have
are
a
honest,
question.
loyal, but also lazy. Yeah, Kush, ask me question. Yes. Yeah.
What all the kapha have a lot of attributes. What is the bad thing? Because it is like it looks like a so perfect people, you know, very calm, very good. They're not doing any harsh to anyone. So what is the bad thing?
Yeah.
Because in the other one,
If
when
only yeah. The only bad thing, they are possessed by the laziness. They cannot come out from the laziness. They cannot clean the room, even small things. It's very difficult for them to do. Understand, even day-to-day activity make them, it's like a biggest hurdle for them. They cannot come out from the bed easy. This is the bad thing in their life. It's become a biggest hurdle for them. Daily they have to fight with the in their mind that okay, I have to get up from the bed because they love sleeping. You don't believe what the people, they have the insomnia, they cannot sleep. With the people moderate sleeping, kapha people too much, they love sleeping. Even if they go under the depression, yeah, if they go, vata people also go under the depression, they lose their sleeping, right? They become insomniac. But kapha people, if they go under the depression, they sleep lot, double, like
Okay.
maybe 12 hours, 18 hours, or maybe whole day, whole night they can sleep.
One
Day to
question about their
yes,
attachment. Like they're very loyal, and you said as well they get attached,
yes,
right?
exactly.
Is that means they can become jealous and too attached to people?
Yeah, it's related to the jealousy also. They don't like sharing the things, even sharing the people, sharing their love, sharing their relationship with another people.
sharing
But
the
they
pain.
don't know. But understand, it doesn't mean they are super jealous. No, they give you space. They don't poke you much. They don't, like, they allow you, okay, do whatever you want to. They give you the freedom, but they are super lazy. They're not participating with you much in much activity. For example, if kapha people go with the vata kind of personality, they are in relationship. Vata want to go into the traveling. Kapha people never gonna give the company to them. Why? Because they are too much accustomed with they're very comfortable with their house, their bed, their things around them. They don't like change much. In that, there's a dispute between the kapha and the vath. Why? Because vata people want to travel and kapha people does not want to travel much. So in that scenario, codependent, you can say that they are codependent because they required one kind of relationship.
We lost her.
Yeah, we lost her.
Yeah.
Okay,
Another 10 minutes.
maybe. Let's see.
So where are you guys from?
I'm from Italy, but we are in Ubud at the moment, in Indonesia.
Indonesia. You're stuck because of COVID over there?
No, we came here to do a yoga course.
Hear me?
To Indonesia.
Yeah. Hello. Anybody can? All you can hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. My phone again got overheated, so I'm using my mom phone. It shut it off automatically. So we were talking about how the kapha and vata go, separated because kapha is very lazy. They are look like idol, as I'm saying.
But only one drawback is they are super lazy. If kapha become imbalanced, they become lethargic, super lazy, go into the depression. They cut off themselves from the all the society, and they doesn't care about much anything. They have become self-centered, complete introvert, and maybe they commit the suicide later on. This is the major drawback of the kapha if it's become imbalanced. Getting it? So Diago, you understood?
Can somebody have a kapha personality, kapha characteristics, suppose initially, and later on, is it possible for a person to change completely to
Yes.
Vata
Yeah. Not
personality?
completely, not completely. It comes with the combination personality. Like you born with one, which we discussed about it. Permanent
Okay.
personality gonna mix with the another personality. Like you born with the kapha, they the attributes of the kapha. Later on, you can be mixed with the vata. You can be mixed with the pitta. You can be having the kapha also, right? That
So self,
you can have. That we call combination personality, which can changeable time to time, day to day, night to night, seasons to season, which keep changing, which we discussed in previous lecture. You can understand. Okay, I discussed about how the vata, pitta, and kapha not inside your body but in the environment also, and which is a great factor to bring the change in your body also. Okay. Diago, you understood how the what is the drawback of the kapha?
Yes, I understood everything. Thank you very much for asking.
Welcome. So I think today is very much pretty clear. These three personality, Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Now we're gonna little bit quickly taking up the one thing that Kapha people, their season, basically they feel too much cold and too much heat. So Vata people, they do very well into the heat, hot. If Vat dominant personality is there, the season is best for them is a heat related environment, right? Like coastal area is good for them. But cold places for the Vata people is again it increase the Vat in their body. So cold Vata people cannot bear the cold at all. Pitta people, they love the cold climate. They cannot they cannot bear the heat. Heat make their condition worst. Kapha people, they feel too much cold and too much heat. So they require pleasant environment, like especially the season in India, it's the season of the March, April. These are the 2 months where very pleasant, not too much heat, not too much cold. In other places, you can make like in India, especially March and April, and in winter time when there is October, September and October. These are the four: September, October, and April and March and April. These 4 months, they are very okay. They feel blessed, Kapha people. But after that, when summer is on the peak, when winter is on the peak, they are miserable. They cannot
I have
bear.
another question, if it don't bother you,
Yeah,
because you said about it. Because you said about the color of the skin of the people, right? If like a
yeah.
in like a Vata Pitta Kappa, and some of them, but what happened with the people from Africa, for example? What is kind of the thing? So what is, because yeah.
Everybody's so black there. Huh? Okay, right. I'm not making the comment, but because of the color you asked, I understand this thing. Ayurveda is basically talking about the Indian climate, right? But here we are discussing other factors also. Especially if you go into the European countries, mostly people they have the whitest skin, right? Right. So climate is because the climate is affecting. Indian climate is possessed by the Vata. African climate is possessed by the Pitta. There is a darker area, there is a too much heat, climate is so heatful, right? There is a hot. Then other side, European countries is their climate is mostly the Kapha, like winter climate, cold
I'm
climate.
sorry, I'm sorry to interrupt, ma'am. Ma'am, since
Ah.
I'm already in Africa, I know the climate is not hot. I'm still wearing sweater.
Okay,
if you see.
some places not. It can be changeable, right? So what happened? Understand, because of the climate structure, climate factor, you get the certain type of skin color, right? But we are discussing the other factor also. Ayurveda only talking about the Indian continent. They are not talking about the foreign countries. But modern way, how we gonna understand? I'm discussing about how they attributes, how they think, how what kind of physical structure. For example, they have the black skin, but they are very tall and fat, right? They have obesity. No matter they have the black skin in Africa because the climate factor, right? They get the black skin. But how was their eyes? How was their hair? They straight or they curly? You can figure out through that how they talk. You can figure out through that how they walk. You can figure out how their thinking, how was their mind. You can figure out by these things. There's other factor, not only by the skin color, but there's a other factor you can figure out. There's a Kapha personality, there's a Pitta personality, or the Vata personality. How they stay. All the freaking people, they have the same color, but maybe some people have the oily skin, some people have the dry skin. You can figure out it. If there's a dryness, it means they have the Vata issue. Skin is dry, rough, thin, it means oh, their skin is a Vata category. Supple, thick, and strong, very smooth skin, it means Kapha. Then Pitta, very oily skin, lots of sweat is coming out. Most of the time they sweat, smell, it means Pitta. So there's other factor you have to consider before checking out this is the Vata, Pitta, or Kapha. I think I'm very much clear. Yeah, you understood.
Yes, I understood. Yeah, because I always has been like is about the skin of the color, because if some countries, like have like other colors of the skin, like from Africa or from from Russia and everything. So every have a different kind of things when you're referring about the skin colors. So that is kind of it's like
Good
like
question.
a
Good question.
general.
Very
And what-
lovely question you asked
What
about
about
it.
Dubai?
Huh?
What about Dubai?
What about Dubai?
Yeah, like there the heat over there is extreme. People without AC, they can't survive, right? But the skin color is still fine. I mean, they are fair enough.
Understand this thing as I'm repeating the same thing. It's nothing related to the skin color. As I'm saying, the factor which I'm discussing about related to the Indian continent, okay, and according to the climate. Some places very hot, but skin color go white because of your parents' factor. There's so many factors is involved to become a human being, to become what kind of color, what kind of eye, how you get your hair. Everything is pre-decided in the womb of the mother, right? Everything is pre-decided. So that is called the permanent prakriti. In that situation, maybe the climate factor is not much effective, but there are genes which is keep on passing through generation to generation. And that's how they get the skin color. So just do not stick to the one thing. As I keep saying, when you are evaluating, when you are considering somebody that he's the first thing, I'm explaining too much, but believe me, even by the understanding these things, you can be a yoga therapist or Ayurveda doctor. It's just for understanding. Just start emulating yourself first. What category you belong to? because it requires many years of practice to figure out, to judge the people, or these are the Vata people or Pitta people, because there's so many things we have to evaluate. Okay, but I'm talking about the general things only. You just get the idea about it, and further you can take these things to give the yoga therapy to your students. This only gonna help. Ayurveda is so vast. Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, there's so many things. Even it required whole 1 month to understand Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. Okay, but in short, this is the basic understanding, which at least give you the idea about it. Oh, I'm Vata, I'm Pitta, I'm Kapha, and just get the little bit idea about your students when you're gonna help them to give the yoga therapy. But you are not make sure, keep it clear in your mind, you are not a yoga therapist, you are not becoming a Ayurveda doctor. You just get the idea about it, how you can incorporate this general idea of the Ayurveda and yoga therapy and help them to come out from their problems in a little bit. Okay, so no matter where you born, your gene is affected, your climate is affected, everything, so many factors to make you, to give you color, to give you structure, to give you body type, certain body type. So till now, I think everything is clear. The season is clear, the skin is clear. Here we talked about it, general idea, general attributes of Vata, Pitta, and Kapha. These three personality is very much clear to everyone. Any doubt till here?
All good for me. Thank you.
Okay. Bianca, any doubt?
Thank you very much. Everything
No, that
okay
was
here?
clear. Thank you.
Okay, lovely. Lovely, dear. So tomorrow, come with a little bit study about the combination personality. And tomorrow we start with the combination personality, fourth type, fifth type, and sixth and seventh. I think tomorrow would be the last lecture on the Sapta Prakriti. And Asmita, go through the previous videos so you get all the things clear in your head, and then you can understand further lecture.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay,
Good.
so
Thank you.
Thank
Om
you so much.
Shanti. We're gonna end our session here.
All right.
Mangal ho, bless you, dear. Be happy and be healthy.
See you
Thank
tomorrow.
you. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, everyone.
Bye, dear.
Bye.